I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm losing my job and I'm scared. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna make money. I don't know if there are any other jobs available. I don't know what it's gonna be like out there, and I don't have a lot to support myself, and I'm emotionally overwhelmed. I'm in a glass case of emotion. Well, don't worry, if you're losing your job and you're scared, it's happened to me, it's happened to other people, and I'm gonna go through in this video a few things you can do to make it all better. But I'm also going to explain why this might be happening. Now, if you're losing your job for reasons that are out of your control, that sucks. And I'm really sorry to hear that. It must be traumatizing. Maybe the company is downsizing, maybe the market or the business environment is not good for your industry, maybe there are environmental things that are shifting. Whatever it is, there could be many reasons outside of your control, and that sucks, and we'll talk about how we can move on from that in a little bit. But if you're losing your job for any other reason, maybe you showed up late to work a couple times, maybe your work quality isn't as good as everybody else's, maybe you're not hitting your numbers, maybe you've gotten some emotional outbursts with employees, your boss, or you didn't do politics too well, or you didn't show up at enough company functions, or there's some favoritism, right? There's politics and you're not the favorite one. Or maybe even you just don't feel you're capable of doing the job that you've been asked to do, or you've grown resentful and that attitude is seeping out. Listen up, this is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call to your life. This is a wake-up call that you were meant to do different things. You were meant to do better things. This is a wake-up call that the job you're doing is not what stimulates you every day. This is a wake-up call that what you're doing does not resonate, that you are scared. The only reason you've been glomming on to this job is because you're scared, or maybe you don't know of the other options, but you've got to think pretty hard about what's going on right now, because if, like I'm guessing, and just say guilty in the comments because you know who you are, if, like I'm guessing, you're losing your job and it's partially your fault, then it's a wake-up call that you need to be doing better things, and you are going to need to take some time to think about what your goals are in life and where you want to go. We'll get to those in just a second here. But I also have really good news. None of this is your fault. The fault lies in the system that you were brought up in, the system that told you the only way to survive was working a job. Have you ever thought that most of us weren't meant for jobs? Have you ever thought that jobs are kind of an unnatural thing? Have you ever thought that driving an hour and a half each way to work, to sit in a box within a box, we call them cubicles, to work on a screen all day is the most inhumane form of life possible? 10,000 years ago, one person could create enough food for a family of 4, okay? One person working. One person could feed, or let's say 2 people, or whatever. But one person could feed a couple people with no technology, just sticks and stones. No technology, right? Keep this in mind. No technology, a family could feed itself. Now here we are 10,000 years later, right? We have these computer machines, we have these cell phones, we have these money guns, right? We have all this stuff, whiteboards, all this technology, paper, pens. We have written language. None of this stuff was around 10,000 years ago, and we still can barely afford to feed ourselves. But wait, only 1 in every 1,000 people now. 1 in every 1,000 people is a farmer. It only takes 1 person to support 1,000 people. So productivity has happened, yet somewhere something's gone wrong, because if 1 person can feed 1,000, then why are Why is everybody working? Shouldn't it be one person working out of 1,000 instead of the other way around? The problem is the system. And the system was built to keep you poor. The system was built to keep you poor. The belief system that we were sold was that if we were born into the Brahmin class, or if we were born as a peasant, or if we were born a middle-class worker, that's what life was. That life is you work, you go to college, you get into debt, you sign a marriage license, you're married to the same woman throughout your life, whatever that is. Life and our system of beliefs has been sold to us to keep us in our place. We have been sold this idea because the system was built to keep us in our place, because the system was built by rich and powerful people who want to stay in their place. But it's okay because you know better now. You know better now that you don't need a job. If you lost the job because of emotional outbursts or brooding resentments or not caring about the company culture right, showing up late, drinking on the job, smoking weed on your lunch breaks, whatever you were doing, then it wasn't for you because you were put into a system that doesn't work out for you, and it doesn't work out for most people, frankly. Now you have a solution. You can educate yourself on, what options there are out there. What other jobs there are, what other skills or professions that you can learn, how you can work for yourself. I believe most people should be working for themselves. We live in an era where the freelance and the crowdsourced economy, everything is interconnected through the internet and through the telephone. We can work from anywhere. You can work from home and spend time with your babies, your kids, whatever. You could spend time traveling. You could do your job on the road. You can do whatever you want, but you need to educate yourself first and figure out, and that doesn't mean go to college. It means educate yourself, get experience, talk to people, not on social media, talk to people. Go out there and spend time figuring out what your options are and where you want to go. You could subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, and if you've been getting massive value from this, type in massive value in the comments below. I want to know if this helps you. And remember, it's not your fault. You were sold a set of false beliefs that don't work out for you because they don't work out for most people, because they were created by the richest and the powerful people to help them remain in their place, which by correlation makes you remain in your place. So take back control of your life. Set goals. Be principled. Drop out of school. Quit your job. You don't need it. And have fun. Talk to you soon. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Slam that notification bell. Talk to you soon.